Hello guys, welcome to my channel. So today I'm back again with one more Python video. So in this video we are going to work on OTP generation, and I have done this video before, but that was just for email OTP verification. So this time I'm going to work on mobile OTP verification, and I got a comment for that, so I'm making this video. So as you can see here on my screen, this is the code that we are going to work on, and I'll explain line by line what we have to do here. But you can see that this is the only piece of code that you have to write. So this is as simple as it is. Now before we actually work on this code, and I explain this code to you if you are new to my channel, and if you still haven't yet subscribed to my channel, please do. I see that a lot of you are watching my video but not yet subscribing, which is really heartbreaking. So please do that, please. Now let's work on the code. So first thing first, I'll clean everything from here. Now first thing is that we need a library. So we need Twilio Flask, and first we have to set up an account with Twilio, and as you can see on my screen here, we have to do these steps and we have to follow along. And then when you sign up to this website, then you will have a console with you, a dashboard basically. So once you log into that dashboard, you just need to get three things. First is your account SID, second is your auth token, third is your Twilio phone number. Now why do we need it? We will talk about it, but first see this entire portion, what you have to do. One key point to remember is that this website Twilio is not completely free. This is what we are using for trial. So if you are going to work on a fully fledged application, then keep that in mind, that you have to buy a proper account, which you have to pay basically, right? So keep that in mind. You have to limit yourself if you are working on a trial version, right? So account SID is basically a primary key, or you can say an identification number through which Twilio recognizes you, that you are registered to Twilio with this number, right? Now second is your auth token, which is basically a generic authentication token which we use basically anywhere else, like in your web services and many other purposes. So authentication token is basically to authenticate the code or the program which is running this Twilio portion, so that Twilio can authenticate that you are a valid user, right? Now third is your Twilio phone number, which is basically through which number you are going to send the OTP to the other number, right? So there is an A, there is an B. So there is a sender, there is a receiver, right? So sender is your Twilio, receiver is the person who is getting the OTP. So you need two numbers here, one you own, right? Now let's work on the code. You have enough information. So first thing first is that we need to import Twilio, and we need REST because we are going to call REST API, and client. So this is similar to what you use in HTTP client. Now we need random library to generate a random OTP. Now like I said, we need three things here. So first is your authentication, first is your account SID. Then you need auth token and Twilio phone number. Now we will work on these values, but let's first complete the code. Now you need to initialize the client, this client of yours. So for that I'll use client, and then I'll pass two things. First is your account SID, second is your auth token. That's it. Now what we need to do is we need to do two things. First is to generate the OTP, second is to send the OTP, right? So let's create two methods. First is your generate OTP, and here we will use random library, and you can decide on what numbers you want to generate it with and how many digits you want. So I'm going to go with the range is going to be 1000 to 9999. So I'm just going to work with 4 digits, right? And then you have to send this OTP. Again, you can complicate this a bit, but let's keep it simple for now, and you can decide on what you want later. Now you need to send a message. So for this, I'm again going to use client object, then messages. Then what you need to do is you need to create a message. So you need 3 things here. You need body. So this is simple SMTP. So you need body, you need from, you need to, and sometimes you also need subject, but here we don't need subject, right? So here what we need is, we will just say your OTP is, and then we will print OTP. Now OTP is what we are going to get here along with the receiver phone number. Alright, now we need from. So from is going to be your Twilio phone number. Then we need to, which is going to be phone number. Alright, now we are done. Now we just need to return this message .sid. Alright, now we are done. Now what we need is to hit this program. So first thing first is that you need a number. So I'm going to use my number for now. Who else? Now OTP is, I'm going to get through this method. Then I need to send OTP, for which I need phone number and then the generated OTP. Now we will just print the OTP for confirmation. So here we will say OTP sent to, then we will print the phone number and then the OTP. Alright, so we are done with the program. Now let's run this. Also, I'll show you on my mobile that I'm getting the OTP. So let's run this, and we got an error, no credentials provided. Okay, so we forgot that part. So coming back to this console, so we have this SID with us, authentication token, and the mobile number that I can use. So let's copy them one by one. Then authentication token, and lastly mobile number. Alright, let's run this. So as you can see here, OTP sent to the mobile number and then the OTP, and I just got the message you could have heard. And as you can see here, the OTP is 3952. Alright, so this is verified. So this is it for this video. I really hope that you have learned something new, and to whoever has asked this question, I really hope that your questions have been answered. So if you still have any questions, do let me know in the comment section of this video. And if anyone else, whoever is watching this video, if you have any questions, do let me know. I'll try to make a video of that, and for that you need to subscribe. So stay tuned for more and stay happy, keep learning, and bye bye.